This week, all eyes will be on Minnesota's iconic Cass Lake as 41 of the top walleye teams in the country fight it out for the 2018 MWC World Walleye Championship. There's more than $100,000 on the line, and the action starts right now on the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, part of Federation Angler TV. Cass Lake, a stop on the tour since 2011. And this year, it's playing host to the biggest event of the season.
Well, we're hanging out here on Cass Lake. We're in the Masters Walleye Circuit National Champion. Actually, not the National Championship, the World Championship. This is the big show, the hottest show on Team Walleye H2O. And I'm telling you, man, we're jacked. We had to sit yesterday, it was foggy, but today we got a different wind, we got different skies, we got no fog. We're gonna go out here in a little bit at 7 o'clock, and man, this show is gonna be on the road.
We've got 2 days of fishing ahead and a bunch of money to give away. Let's turn it over to Tournament Director Jack Baker.
We're at Stony Point Resort, Cass Lake, Minnesota for the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit World Walleye Championship. We got 41 teams, all of them top. They came out of qualifying across the country out of the Masters Walleye Circuit. Got a lot of good sticks on this lake.
Year in and year out, the MWC consistently attracts some of the best anglers in the country. Getting right into tournament coverage, we'll get things started with one of the best, IL Minnesota's Kevin McQuoid and his son Eric.
Start going over the side over here. Looks like a little better fish. A little more to the right.
I think you just got weeds around them.
Nice and easy. Fire liner this one now, so. Nice fish, buddy. Nice fish. 14 is a minimum, and 2 over 20 is what we get to keep today for our 5 fish limit. And culling is allowed here on Cass Lake, so.
25 and a quarter. One more fish like this and a couple 19-inchers and be sitting really good for today.
With that 25-inch kicker, the McQuoids have 3 in the live well and are sitting pretty. Moving on, we'll check in with Daryl Peters and Chris Lewis.
Well, the fish we just caught puked up appears to be a little baby walleye, and it's still alive. My guess is they're feeding right now pretty good, and that's about the size red tail that Chris is using right now, so it's kind of a good sign. Kind of matching the size of the bait and the kind of bait they're feeding on right now. So.
Fish, Daryl. Better fish. Nice job.
That's a better one.
22, Daryl.
Okay.
Got one.
Well, Peters and Lewis are closing in on a limit. Stay with us. We're just getting started with championship coverage. Coming up, we'll get back on the water with more from the Cabela's MWC World Walleye Championship, right here on Federation Angler TV. Welcome back to Federation Angler TV. Tournament coverage is brought to you in part by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Lowrance. Find, navigate, dominate. And Ranger Boats. Still building legends, one at a time. Welcome back to Minnesota's Cass Lake. This is the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit's World Walleye Championship. We'll get right back into day one coverage with South Dakota's Sean Carl and Brian Steichen, fishing live bait on 1/0 hooks. The challenge is to get a solid hook set. Different teams have different methods, but the end goal is always the same.
Not a big fish. Oh,
I think he's over 20.
gonna be over 20. Geez, I was guessing he's gonna be that 18, 19. I think he's gonna be too big. Oh. Too big?
Yeah, it's a beautiful 21-inch Cass Lake walleye, but it's not going to be an upgrade, so we got to turn her loose. Oh, that's a bummer. Most of the day we've just been dragging liddy weight and a plain hook to a red tail or creek chub. Anywhere from, most of them have been 38 to 50 foot of water. Well, there's one on the graph right now. So basically we're just dragging them along probably right around 0.4 to 0.5 is how fast we're going. Just trying to keep the weight in contact with the bottom.
Got him. Oh, just come off.
Did it?
Yep. That was what we're looking for too. It wasn't that heavy.
What's that?
Oh, the fish had it in its mouth, but not all the way. It took it, scarred it right through the bottom of it. Put a new one on and try again.
While Sean and Brian regroup, we'll check back with Kevin and Eric McQuoid. They've got a limit in the boat, and now they're looking to upgrade.
Well, definitely off to a good start. Number 5, upgraded one little one. We still have a couple more smaller ones that they seem to be a little skinnier in this area. We're gonna give it here just a little bit longer and then just kind of start bouncing around and see what kind of upgrades we can get. But I don't mind weighing a couple of these 15.5 inchers, but they are pretty skinny. There's not a lot of weight there, so if we're going to end up in the top 5, and that's really what our goal is here, is we got to upgrade a few more. So we'll keep after it.
This is Iowa's Carl Holton and Mickey Stufen. Rumor is they've got a big limit in that Ranger live well.
Well, if you'd have asked me yesterday if we could have had 2 22 inchers and the rest 15 inchers, I think we'd have said yes. That'd been a good day. Now we're sitting with a 29 inch, a 23.5 inch, a 19 inch, a 16 and a 15 inch. So we're pretty happy about that.
All right, boat 27, Carl Holton, Mickey Stufen, Harpers Ferry, Iowa, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Heading back to weigh in with 5 in the basket, Carl Holton steps up to the scales. Weighing 5 fish, Holton and Stufen take the lead on day 1 with 17 pounds, 1 ounce.
Yeah, we had a really good feeling. We had some small fish in there, and we were really trying hard to upgrade them, but you know, that big one really helped us.
Well done, gentlemen. And here's a look at the rest of the top 10 on the Cabela's leaderboard. Checking in on our featured teams, Brian Steichen and Sean Carl finished the day in 7th. Team McQuoid finished out in 6th. For tournament information, schedules, and registration, check us out at masterswaleyecircuit.com. Coming up, we'll head to launch and get the final day of competition underway from Stony Point Resort and Marina, right here on Federation Angler TV. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Low Equipment Attachments, Mercury, Go Boldly, Airwave Pedestals, make a great day better, and Church Tackle Company. We didn't invent the planer board, we just perfected it. Welcome back to the final day of competition from Cass Lake, Minnesota, and the 2017 Masters Walleye Circuit World Walleye Championship. We'll pick things up with your tournament leaders, Carl Holton and Mickey Stufen.
What's running through your head right now?
Get to our spot.
Get to our spot, start fishing. Start fishing.
The key thing is we're going to have to hit our fish and hit them early. And we're going to have enough discipline to leave the area where we caught fish today. That's going to be the key thing.
If we can't catch them there, we got to leave.
We're going to have to move.
But I think them fish are still there. I think there's a lot of fish there. It's kind of a community hole, so a lot of people fish that area. So we just hope we can get in there, we can get the right bites, and seal the deal.
Yeah.
Fishing in a crowd, Holton and Steufen may have an uphill battle on their hands as they struggle for position. While they do, we'll check in on Jeff Lahr and Tommy Scarless. They started the day in second after weighing 5 for 16:08.
Jeff Lahr, Dubuque, Iowa, Tommy Scarless, Waukon, Iowa.
They both know they're lucky to be here after Tommy had a near tragic accident, breaking his neck less than a year ago.
16 pounds, 8 ounces.
10 months later, he's back on the water, ready to chase down his first title.
This isn't karma, this is divine intervention. We've never won and been very close and led one day in one tournament, 2 days in another tournament, in world championships for the Masters Walleye Circuit. So you know what? God willing, we're gonna come back from the stuff that we've been through the last couple of years, and hopefully we'll pull off the V.
2 of them. Nice fish too. Right under the boat.
These fish are actually, they're out on hard bottoms and they're spread out all along these areas here. Some days they're in one spot, other days they're in other spots.
You actually come back and got it, Tom.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them bumping it too.
It's not very big, not very big.
You need the net? Or you want to just tune them in? That's not a bad fish, is it? No, 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 come on, come on, come on. Okay, lift him into the boat. Lift your rod up, lift your rod up, lift your rod up, so we don't get him in the net.
I mean, he smoked it and then he come back and got it. Yeah, another 15.
Checking back with our day one leaders, sitting in a crowd. Holton and Steufen were locked on the fish yesterday. Today, they're trying to stay positive as everybody around them is hooking up.
I'm concentrating on feeling the bite. It's just usually just a little tick, so I don't care what they're getting next to us. We got to get them in this boat, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I never let that get me too nervous. You know, if they're catching them next to us, that's a good sign. That means if there's fish in the area. It means they're still here, so we just got to find them.
Well, I guess I just got to stay relaxed. Know they can come in a flurry. We're fishing exactly the same way we were yesterday. Winds changed, so that might slow it down. Thunderstorms last night may drive them deeper. So I'm just trying to stay calm and not worry about it too much.
Well, there's a lot of time left, and anything can happen. Stay with us. World Walleye Championship coverage continues from Cass Lake, Minnesota, and the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, right here on Federation Angler TV. Welcome back to Federation Angler TV and our coverage of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Tournament coverage is brought to you in part by Okuma, inspired fishing, Bagley, legendary action, and G-Juice live well treatment.
Wow, what a load of fish under the boat, dude. I mean, a load, Tommy.
There's, oh. Jeff.
They're hitting it right at the boat here.
Because I got in shallower. This one might be a little bit nicer. That one's a little bit nicer. No, that one's 16 inches.
This fish is a little better. He's 16.
That was our smallest one yesterday. You know, fishing like this is way more exciting than finessing them and feeding them. Although, you know, I like it. We went yesterday, we caught our second biggest fish, our other over, 25-incher rigging. You know, so there was nothing wrong with that, and it was exciting and it was fun. So it's nice to have the yin and the yang to walleye fishing. You got the slow grind, and then you got the whoop, whoop, whoop.
That definitely was a fish. Come on, be on there. Doesn't feel like a whale, Jer.
Okay, let's get our 5.
Second that. There's the weight. Here he comes. All right, about a 16er. Don't let him flop out.
Yeah, because you got him, but I mean, look where you got him. You got him.
Oh, he smashed it just in the corner of the mouth. Yesterday we had to break the hooks off. They were down their stomach. Why don't I go right back up? We'll go right over top this icon again. Yep. We'll just ease up here quick. What is that, 4 now?
It's 4.
Okay, need one more, and we'll go play the big fish game.
It's getting late in the morning, and everybody's chasing that limit. Carl Holton and Mickey Steuffen started the morning with the lead. They've got a limit, but it's a small one. And this certainly won't help.
Hey, crawdad. Is this a crawdad competition or
What are we after? Are we after crawdads or are we after walleye?
Well, I'll tell you what, at least I'm in the zone. Oh, the zone got me. Wow, did that pinch the heck out of me? Okay, I haven't caught a crawdad. Well, I don't know how to catch and release him. Son of a gun. I didn't realize they were as strong as they were.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is a little bit freaky now. He damn near got into me there.
Did he?
Yeah. And you know, he's right by my bait.
Hey,
so.
don't let him get the best of you.
Well, I tell you what.
Grab him in the back.
Okay, we got problems.
Grab him in the back.
Hang on. It's this jinx of a cameraman. He got me bit by a...
Come here.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, get him on.
While the tournament leaders get that worked out, we'll check with Trevor Deigel and Paul Steffen. Having won here twice before, they kind of know the ropes. The MWC usually stops here the second weekend each September. And if you can keep them to yourself, those secret spots, well, they just keep paying off.
17-incher. That'll upgrade us maybe half an inch is all, but it helps. I think right now, with the fish we have in there, I'm guessing we probably have that 23s, probably 4 pounds, and then the other 4, I mean, we're probably got 9 pounds right now, 9 to 10 pounds. Our big fish that we did catch today, we were marking these fish out here in this deeper water. This is how we caught that 23-inch. It was out chubbing actually while he was pitching.
Trevor Deigel, Paul Steffen, Pierce, South Dakota, coming up with 5 fish.
Back at Stony Point Resort and Marina, Deigel and Steffen wrapped up the event in 3rd place with 25.08, earning them $3,000. Carl Holton and Mickey Steuffen struggled a bit today, weighing in just 9 pounds, 9 ounces. They slipped down to 2nd place.
Cass Lake, beautiful place to fish. Beautiful. We really like this place. It's fun. It's live bait rigging. We do a lot of live bait rigging, and it is a fun place to fish. And the people here are wonderful.
At the top of the leaderboard, it was Jeff Lahr and Tommy Scarless. For the call, we'll turn it over to tournament MC, Jeff Kelm.
They need 10 pounds, 2 ounces to take the top spot. They need 10 pounds, 2 ounces to take the lead. With that fish in there, they need 10-2. It's a lively fish, Tommy.
Yeah, I wish it'd get a little less lively here for just a couple of seconds.
They need 10 pounds, 2 ounces They get 11 pounds, 11 ounces, 28 pounds, 3 ounces. Your World Walleye Champions for 2017, Jeff Lahr and Tommy Scarlett.
Congratulations to your 2017 Masters Walleye Circuit World Walleye Champions, Jeff Lahr and Tommy Scarlett. Here's a look at the rest of the top 10 on the Cabela's leaderboard.
My whole career has been founded on this trophy, this championship. When I was in my teens, I dreamt of fishing the Masters Walleye Circuit. I used to read it in the papers. I've got a lot of the old magazines, and just to make the show, just to fish the circuit was a dream, and then make the championship was a dream, and then to win the championship. And Jeff and I have been close. We were leading after 2 days in one of the championships. We were leading after day one in another one in the last 5 years, and now finally to come out on top, and I'm stoked. I thank God we won the championship.
A big thanks to our hosts at Stony Point Resort and Marina on Cass Lake. For tournament information, schedules, and registration, look us up at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. We're also on Facebook. The Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.